Yo, what's up guys? Kratoshi here. In today's video, we are going to break down the massive update that the team behind Axie Infinity dropped today, how it's going to change the economics within the Axie Infinity universe, and how that's going to affect you and your earning potential. The good news is season 18 is live. So with a brand new season means a brand new MMR reset, a brand new leaderboard, and a chance for you to finish atop of the 1,000 players that are going to earn AXS tokens. And if you look right here, this season they will be giving over $200,000 US dollars worth of AX tokens to be distributed to the top 1,000 players by the end of the season. And if you keep reading, this is going to be the bombshell of the update and of news here. So they have adjusted the SLP earning mechanism, so meaning how much SLP you earn playing the various modes in the game, in adventure by half. So you used to be able to earn 100 SLP per day just playing the adventure. You also got to do a daily bonus, daily quest that you could claim 50 SLP. To do the quest, you just had to win 5 arena matches, complete 10 adventure levels, and check in just by playing the game every day. And that earns you 50 SLP in the past. Well, now you can earn a maximum of 50 SLP in the adventure mode and then 25 SLP by claiming your daily reward. So that goes from a 150 guaranteed SLP a day all the way down to 75. The reason for this update was so that Axie Infinity can maintain a healthy economics within their ecosystem. So the price of SLP has seen a pretty gradual decline in the past few days. And what we're seeing is there are a lot more SLP being minted than there are being burned. So there's a couple different things that the team's going to be looking at. I'm sure there's going to be even more updates here in the future. But for now, what they want to do is cap that kind of guaranteed SLP earning potential. But what you're going to do is see that the rewards are going to scale based on your MMR in the arena. So there's actually potential. We don't know exactly what the breakdown is per MMR and how much SLP you get, but there is actually potential that you could even earn more SLP just by placing well and winning matches in the arena. And it's not often that the team behind Axie Infinity comments on things like scholarships, but they actually address it in the Substack that was recently released this morning, talking about how they want to put more pressure on managers actually training and investing in their scholars. So something a lot of people are seeing is people are just worried about making as much money as they can, right? The easiest and quickest way to do that was to buy the cheapest, the chop suey Axies, the floor Axies that don't have very good traits, aren't going to perform very well in the arena. The flip side to that was even if you had a very poor skilled Axie, you could still win matches in adventure mode and at least guarantee your 150 SLP a day. But with that being cut in half and the emphasis shifting towards performance in the arena, if you're somebody that's stuck with some of these poor Axies that aren't going to do well, then your earning potential is severely capped. So there are a lot of managers and scholars out there that are very nervous right now, that are very frustrated. You can see it all over the Discord server. There's people that want the rewards to change. They're frustrated that they didn't get an update. But if anything, this really showcases the importance of investing. If you are a manager, investing in your scholars, giving them Axies that are actually going to perform well. And that's where you're going to see the biggest difference between scholarships that are successful and scholarships that are going to flounder. So those are the steps that have been taken right now to help balance the economy. There are some future additional policies that they might implement here as a roadmap. One, like I said, we mentioned earlier, adjusting the AXS token required to be able to breed. We've seen that token price continue to rise. So it is getting more and more pricey to be able to afford breeding at all. And that's not taking into consideration the price of SLP. So I'm sure they will be monitoring that. They're going to be looking at the amount of SLP that's being minted versus burned in these upcoming weeks and making any adjustments that are required for the SLP breeding fees as well. And perhaps the thing that I am most excited about is the launch of the Ronin DEX, the decentralized exchange. So what that would mean is you wouldn't have to worry about pulling in your SLP, bringing it to MetaMask, swapping it out for whatever wrapped Ethereum, AXS tokens, whatever it might be. what you'll be able to do is use everything in one centralized location. So if you earn SLP, you could swap that out for AXS. Maybe you want to swap the SLP out for wrapped Ethereum. You want to buy your own Axies. You want to buy more SLP. You're going to be able to do that all in one place on the Ronin sidechain without having to worry about those gas fees in one decentralized location with their own DEX. So that is what I am looking forward to most. They don't have any set dates yet for this, but hopefully this is something that will be implemented by the team sooner than later. And then the last potential update that the team mentioned here in the Substack was being able to release or essentially burn any Axies you might have to acquire things like crafting materials, cosmetics, maybe re-roll card parts. This is something that hasn't been rolled out, definitely would need to be fleshed out because it is a system that doesn't currently exist and land gameplay hasn't been introduced yet. But as we start to see more of these things roll out, I think we're going to see some pretty significant changes to how we interact with the Axie ecosystem. Also, just wanted to hop in quick, look at what the SLP price fluctuation has been pre-announcement, during the announcement, and kind of post-announcement, seeing where we're starting to even out. So at the early morning hours this morning, I think we were talking at like 3 in the morning, we got as low as 16.9, 16.8, so 0.1687 cents per SLP. We're talking US dollars here. And right after the announcement, we saw that number shoot up to, and this was at 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, my time, and it jumped up to 22 cents. So that's like a 23% jump the moment that was announced, already giving you an idea of how the perceived shift in value is going to affect the price. It started to even out here a little bit later this morning. We're back down to 19.78, 19.9. We'll probably see some more price fluctuation today. And one thing that I wanted to touch on before I end this video is to any potential or currently active scholar out there, it is to make sure that you are communicating with your manager and discussing how these current changes are going to affect your earning potential. Because it wouldn't be fair to you if you were given very poor, like I said, chop suey floor Axies that are going to severely limit how much SLP you can earn. That's why I pride myself on breeding and providing Axies that are going to do well in the arena no matter what changes happen. I know it's going to be a fleeting, shifting meta, but by providing my scholars with Axies that are going to perform well, they're going to continue to be able to earn SLP at levels that they would expect and hopefully even beyond. Not only that, but I'll be continuing to provide them trading so that way they can succeed in the arena. So if you've got a manager telling you that you need to average 200 plus SLP and you look at the Axies they're giving you and they're absolute garbage, that is not going to be a worthwhile partnership for you. That's not fair for you. They're going to need you more than you're going to need them. And there are quality scholarship programs out there. And I know it can be very, very competitive. But if you want to make sure you watch my previous YouTube video on how to potentially stand out as a scholar, make sure you check out that video. It's going to be something that's helpful for you. We are always going to be growing CAS, Kraitoshi's Axie Scholarship. We're an amazing team. I absolutely love my scholars. We're a very tight-knit community, and we're constantly growing. So the best way to potentially earn scholarship from me is to be active in the community. Make sure you're in the Discord, discord.gg/Kraitoshi. Hopefully we'll see you in there, guys. Would love to know your thoughts on all the changes from the Axie Infinity team, the SLP adjustments. Give me your opinions, both positive and negative. I want to hear them. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.